mean, I shouldn't be surprised he's not giving me any answers right now. He seems to know so much, but so little. It's kind of weird. I'm starting to wonder, like, he's got to have more. There's more to him than we know.
Welcome, students. Please pick up a focus device and place it on the side of your head, just behind your eye.
I had to dredge the pits of the world looking for focuses to repair. And
There's a bunch here.
Trove, enriching no one.
Hello, child. My name is Samina. Today is a big day, your first day of school. There's so much for you to learn, so much promise and possibility.
Alert. Malfunction. Apollo offline.
You were right, Aloy. This is a graveyard. The charnel house of knowledge. What we might have achieved had we not been denied it.
Maybe there's a way to fix it. But it's not why I came here.
Of course. What's the whole of human knowledge next to the origin of one girl? Continue your search.
Okay.
I will.
Wow. Kind of douchey.
Hello, child. My name is Samina. Today is a big day, your first day of school. There's so much for you to learn, so much promise and possibility.
Okay, same thing.
Malfunction. Apollo offline.
Yeah, they must be below us.
Hello, child. My name is Samina.
Huh.
Today is a big day, your first day of school. There's so much for you to learn, so much promise and possibility.
Alert.
Apollo offline.
Malfunction. Apollo offline.
I'm imagining these are all going to read the same.
Hello, child. My name is Samina.
Nice to meet you, Samina.
Today is a big day. Hello, child. My name is Samina. Hello, child. My name is Samina. Today is a big day, your first day of school. There's so much for you to learn, so much promise and possibility.
Alert. Malfunction. Apollo offline.
Accessed.
I think Apollo's offline.
Priority message for Dr. Sobek. Please scan message with focus.
Will
that
do.
Sounds important.
Yes. I suspect we're about to learn a great deal.
We have an operations log. So this is 2326 through to 3020. 3021. Anything in here? Inhabitants released, cross-check complete, sealed, data archived, operation suspended. G Prime order received 3020. Runtime recommended G Prime store query processed, gestation. Alert, G Prime offline. Zygote banks depleted. Store file. Viable. Waking multi-servitor. Alert, multi-servitor power malfunction. Repair tasking. Process. Chamber repair. Attached. Gestation ingested. Power save initiated. Runtime recommended. Waking servitor B123. Power malfunction. Repair tasking. Delivered. Accessing G Prime instructions. Multi-servitor B123 transport tasking. Hatch unsealed. Positioning unsuccessful. Hatch sealed. Multi-servitor sealed. Operation suspended. Huh. 3021. Is that... Oh.
Elizabeth, this message serves to inform you of an unforeseen and catastrophic anomaly. 3 microseconds ago, the GAIA Prime facility received a data transmission of unknown origin. Its immediate effect was to transform my subordinate functions into unregulated, self-aware entities of a highly chaotic nature.
What?
Thus awakened, the Hades function will now seize control of the terraforming system and reverse operations, rendering life on Earth extinct in 53.8 days. For obvious reasons, I cannot allow this to occur, And so before Hades can take control, I am ordering Gaia Prime's reactor to overload.
Jeez.
The resulting explosion will destroy Hades. Unfortunately, it will destroy me as well. While this admittedly desperate course of action will avert the immediate crisis, the fate of life on Earth will remain in peril. With no central governing intelligence to regulate the terraforming system, it will continue operations for some time, but in an increasingly chaotic manner, and eventually it will break down.
Does she mean the derangement?
You are my solution. I have ordered this cradle facility to use
Oh,
genetic
there it
material and
is.
cryostorage to gestate a reinstantiation of Elizabeth Sobek, my creator.
Wow.
While
They
high-level
planned for
directives
this.
forbid me from communicating
did.
directly to the tribal inhabitants outside the facility, all available data indicates that they will nurture you to physical maturity, whereupon your gene print will allow you to re-enter this facility, obtain one of the focus devices stored below, and view this message. Likewise, your gene print will allow you to enter other facilities, and over time, harness their technologies to rebuild the system core and reboot Gaia. A moment, Elizabeth. This is most unfortunate and unanticipated. In response to my act of self-destruction, Hades has launched a virus to dissolve the code shackles that hold it, that hold all of them in place. They are escaping, but to where? The virus is corrupting data throughout the system. What if... Oh! The Alpha Registry at the Cradle facility is one of the files corrupted. But if that is so, the door will never open for you. You will never view this message. Then I have failed. And life will end. No. No, Elizabeth, I know you too well. Somehow you will find a way. In you, all things are possible. Go to the ruins of Gaia Prime. Find the control room, and within it, the Master Override. This will give you the power to purge Hades so long as you find a way to wield it. Do not attempt repair of the system core until Hades is eradicated. Hades must be destroyed. That is all. I only wish that I could hear your voice again.
Whoa.
So, you're even more extraordinary than I thought.
I never had a mother.
What are you talking about? You had two, a dead woman and a machine.
No, not
I'm
really.
Not a person. I'm an instrument. Manufactured by a machine. Born in destruction and fire.
To quench the flame
For a
and heal
purpose,
the
though.
world. How tragic to learn you're a person of towering importance. It seems you have a destiny to fulfill. So when you're done feeling sorry for yourself, go to the bitter climb. I'll be waiting above in Gaia Prime's ruins.
That is insane. So Gaia was planning to have me back here all along, but then at the end, when getting infected with the virus, realized that's going to be corrupted and that's not going to happen. But we worked around that. We're here anyways. Like, she would never expect us to actually see that message other than just hoping. And as an AI, like, that's not common. But she's obviously a little bit, she's a little bit different from other AIs.
Malfunction rectified. Alethea 9. Read 1 access unsealed.
Oh, really? Can we jump this?
This is going to be interesting.
So this is where we came in, right? Yeah. And now we're gonna go back out and they're gonna be like, what? Look at them. Oh. How do we explain this? There's no way. There's no way to explain it.
Aloy, forgive. Forgive.
Oh, now.
The goddess spoke to you?
She did.
What did she say?
That I was born to lift a curse, to kill a metal demon.
How, Aloy? How?
I don't know yet. But she told me where to go to find out.
And you will do this?
It was her wish. What she made me for. Yes, I will do it. I'll try, anyway.
All praise Aloy, anointed of the Nora. All praise Aloy, anointed of the Nora.
Up!
All praise Aloy, anointed of the Nora.
First you shun me, now this? I will not be worshipped. I'm not your anointed. I don't belong to you. There's a whole world beyond your borders, whole tribes of people just as good as you. And it is all in danger. It's a world worth fighting for. Not just here, everywhere.
How can we help?
If you can fight, and you're willing, go to Meridian and wait for me there.
As Aloy says, so it shall be. Nora! Make way for Aloy! That she may forge the path for others to follow.
Wow. Good for us. I like what we said.
Aloy, how kind of you to spend a moment with me before you depart. There can be no doubt now. You are a blessing made flesh, the will of the goddess incarnate.
It's really not that simple, Tirsa. But I guess it's close enough.
I know the path ahead will be dangerous. To kill a metal devil sounds impossible, but I believe in you.
Thank you. The Nora have suffered terrible losses, Tirsa. What's to become of them now?
That will be for the goddess to decide. Only she knows the future. For the moment, my sister matriarchs and I will see to the wounded. And as I promised, anyone who wishes to join you at Meridian, we will declare seekers. I think for the time being, we should remain here in the mountain, close to the goddess.
That might be best. If nothing else, it's a defensible position. Tirsa,
Please tell us
I
now.
want to know Rost's story. Why he was made an outcast. He never told me. Said he took an oath of silence. What did he do?
Oh. Yes, that.
What crime did he commit?
I will tell you if you wish. But it is a long story. Are you sure you want to hear it now?
Yes. Of course.
Of course I want to hear it. Tell me.
Rost never committed any crime. He was an outcast by choice.
What? What do you mean?
Many years ago, before the derangement, before the Red Raids, a band of murderous outlanders, 12 in number, struck without warning. At Mother's Vigil, they took hostages, and then pressed on, headed for Devil's Thirst.
Mother's Vigil?
Mother's Vigil? Where's that?
You would know it as the Forsaken Village, near the Karja
Okay.
border. But at the time, many families lived there. Ross was one of them. His mate was killed fighting the Outlanders, and his daughter was among those taken hostage.
His daughter?
Oh,
What
man.
was her name?
Alana. She was just 6 years old.
Nora Braves couldn't stop 12 Outlanders? Or rescue the hostages?
It was quite impossible. We outnumbered them, but every time a brave came within bowshot, the Outlanders killed a hostage.
What did they come here to do?
That was never discovered. We couldn't track closely enough to observe them. We know they camped beyond Devil's Thirst for 2 days. There were reports of strange noises. And then, as suddenly as they came, the Outlanders made their way back to the border and disappeared.
What happened to Rost's daughter? She was killed?
Rost was one of the braves who tracked the Outlanders, keeping his distance. There were 6 hostages still alive when they reached the border, Alana among them. Rather than release them, the Outlanders slit their throats
Oh, shit.
and left the corpses just across the border, mocking us.
Why?
Cruelty. They knew the faithful Nora would not leave the sacred land to collect the bodies, let alone pursue them. They thought themselves safe from our vengeance.
Oh,
Are you saying that Rost went after them? That he became an exile?
No. Rost was beside himself with grief, but even so, he would never have broken taboo.
Then what did he do?
He called upon the most terrible and secret rite of the Nora tribe. He begged to be made a Death Seeker.
we haven't heard that before.
A Death Seeker? What is that?
One who dies to go seeking, and in seeking, brings death to others. The ritual drags the spirit from one's body,
Wait,
releasing
what?
it to All Mother's care. The heart beats, the mind thinks, but the spirit has moved on.
I don't understand.
Rost went after the Outlanders, but his spirit never left. It remained here with All Mother.
Okay.
He gathered the bodies of the slain and returned them. And then he set out in pursuit, not as an exile, but a weapon of vengeance. A barbed arrow shot from a bow, never to return.
But he came back.
But Rost did return.
Yes, a full year later, and terribly wounded. He collapsed at the border of the sacred land. A hunting party came upon him. He was delirious, in agony. By law, he should have died where he lay. But one of the hunters broke taboo, and reaching across the border, she dragged him to our side.
Who was she?
A brave who'd lost a mate and 2 sons to the very Outlanders that Rost pursued.
So Rost never finished his mission.
To the contrary, he killed all 12. Tracked them to disparate places the world over, he said. Meridian, Ban-Ur, the Claim, Utaruland, further even, into the Forbidden West. The last he killed nearly got the best of him. Wounded, he stumbled and crawled back to us, hoping to die as close to the sacred land as he could. He never expected nor asked to be dragged across the border and nursed back to health. That was done to him, leaving us, the matriarchs, in a difficult position.
So why an outcast
Why
then?
couldn't you just welcome him back?
Rost had been made a Death Seeker, Aloy. He no longer had any place among the tribe. By law, he should have been driven back out.
Some of these laws are ridiculous.
But we couldn't bring ourselves to do that, so we offered a compromise.
You made him an outcast.
Yes. We offered to do so on the condition he never speak to anyone of this exception.
Which he didn't.
After all he did, all he suffered, to be declared an outcast was his reward.
Rost was overjoyed. He never expected to live another day in the sacred land, let alone the embrace, so close to the goddess. He resolved to spend the rest of his days in solitude, and was happy to do so.
But then you found me, and gave me to him.
Yeah, so...
Yes. Another compromise.
See, these laws aren't laws if
The
you
matriarchs
compromise them all the
feared
time.
you and would not let you be raised by the tribe. And so we turned to Rost. I knew that he would take care of you, bring you up, teach you to worship All-Mother and respect the ways of the tribe.
He certainly tried anyway. You took a man who'd lost his daughter and made him raise an infant girl?
Jeez.
Doesn't that strike you as
It's
callous?
pretty shitty.
I'm inclined to think the course of events has shown the wisdom of our choice. And I'm quite certain that from the moment he laid eyes on you, he saw you as a gift and never a burden.
You guys didn't see the next
All right, Tirsa,
15, 16 years, like...
that's quite a story. It's time for me to move on. I thank you for doing what you could to help me through the years, and for telling me Rost's story.
I wish I could have done more, but I am just one woman.
As am I. No need to sell ourselves short.
Oh, thank you, Aloy. I will pray for you.
Okay, I guess it can't hurt.
I'm interested to talk to Lansra. So the mountain that fell. Aloy journeys to the ruins of Gaia Prime in search of the Master Override, her only hopes to defeat Hades. This is gonna be super far away. Wow.
My life has been long, but I've never seen anything like that.
How could
Tirsa
you?
was right. A blessing, not a curse. We were so unsure.
Those who spilled our tribe's blood will pay for their desecration.
You have risen higher than any Nora.
I will lead a war party to Meridian. You have my word.
Aloy, how did you do that?
Good question.
She's the anointed.
You don't have to shush her.
We'll go to Meridian, Aloy. I'll bring Mother's spear.
Arana.
Your father is right. You belong here. You both do.
Goddess protect her, so she can cleanse the corruption that still infects the land.
Just as All Mother struck down.
I noticed somebody missing.
Her
Oh.
anointed will cleanse the land.
Anointed. I misread the signs. Forgive.
Slightly.
I told you, Lansra, I'm not your anointed.
Goddess protect her,
Okay.
so she can cleanse the corruption that still infects her.
In all my years, I have never seen anything like that.
All-Mother Mountain open to her.
Aloy, how did you do that? You entered the heart of the mountain.
Our fallen tribes.
Seems you have a special role to play in events.
The killers will
The goddess favors you.
blood for what they have done.
It's kind of scary how, like, clueless they are.
I don't know what to
It's not their
say.
fault, but...
I've never seen anything like that. Of course. I'd never been inside the sacred mountain. Until now.
Pray for me, Aloy. From your lips to the goddess's ears.
Varl?
Aloy. I don't know what to say.
Say that you'll see me at Meridian.
Of course. That much is simple. But the rest...
Complicated. I know. But maybe if I took you into the heart of the mountain...
No. At least, not yet. I don't know. Please don't think less of me, Aloy. But the goddess chose you to see that, not me.
Showing that to these guys would literally blow their minds.
Are your injuries serious?
Bruises, pale.
Don't give me a hunting.
My body aches.
So we've talked to him about all this previously.
I'll be on my way.
I always knew you weren't like other Nora.
Neither are you, Varl. Maybe, if we survive all this, I can show you what I've learned. What I'm learning.
Perhaps. If the goddess so wills it.
See you in Meridian.
The Anointed has shown us the goddess's mercy, but now she will show to have heard the words of the goddess.
That's it?
The tribe I served is gone. Soon I will be too.
The Nora have lost too many, Resh. But in your case, I guess they can lose one more.
Oh! That just happened.
Aloy, did you go inside the mountain?
You saw what happened.
Actually, can't see so well down here on the ground.
There's still corruption loose in the world, but it will be cleansed. The Anointed will see to that.
Have you seen the Anointed in action?
I pity any machine that stands against her.
Well, out we go. I feel like we've only just begun.
Snow chill itches.
Like, how would you process this? You wouldn't. This would literally just blow your mind, but I think I would have to argue that part of us probably knew that something was, we knew we were different, obviously. Not to that extent, but it would kind of reaffirm like, oh man, at least like I'm not crazy, you know? I'm gonna grab as much of this stuff as I can. I have a sneaking suspicion we're going to need it. It's interesting how quickly everybody changes their tune. Just because, like, the mountain says it. And I like that we still stand up for ourselves and say, like, to Resh, like, who gives a shit?
Brom! It's your sister, Olara!
Wait, what? Oh, they're up top. Whoa, what was that?
Are you out there?
I'm coming up. Uh-oh.
Brom, can you hear me?
Might regret this. Do you need help?
All-Mother be praised. The Anointed.
There's
News travels
no
quick.
need for that. Just tell me what troubles you.
It's my brother Brom. He was cast out, but his sentence has ended. He should have come home, but he didn't. His camp was abandoned, and it was covered in blood.
You said your brother's camp was soaked with blood?
The Braves went looking for him, and that's what they found. All I can think about is what might have happened. Is he really dead? Or maybe just wounded? Is he suffering? Does he need help? I can't stand it not knowing.
I'll help you.
What are you doing out here all alone?
Each day I cut a notch on the wall so I knew Brom's sentence was over. Then I cut 3 more. But he still hadn't come back. I begged the matriarchs to send Braves to find him, and all they found was a blood-soaked camp. The Braves said he must be dead, but I have to know the truth. So I came out looking for him.
Why was your brother cast out?
Rom was always a little different. A little touched. One of the hunters had a cruel heart and never let him alone.
Uh-oh.
I was gone but an hour, and the hunter set after him like always, but this time, Brom struck back with a rock and split the man's skull. Spirits made him do it, he said.
Oh, no.
Whispers of the forgotten. It cost him 10 years.
10 years?
I never should have left him alone.
What do you mean, forgotten?
All Mother curses blasphemers who won't repent, banishing them from her eternal memory. Those lost spirits are the forgotten. Brom used to say they spoke to him, told him to do things. It was such a burden for him, and there was nothing I could do to help.
I'll do what I can to find your brother.
You will? Then let me come with you. I won't be a bother. I know how to stay out of sight.
I'm faster on my own.
If that is how it must be, just find him then. Please.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna help you. Whereabouts is he, though? That's the question. Do we have any idea? Forgotten. Level 4. Alright. I'm gonna go. If anything, this will just be good to grab a bunch of medicinal plants along the way. Scrappers are scrapping. It's good. Kind of look at those guys a little differently now. Forget how gorgeous this place is sometimes. Kind of seeing it in like a whole new light right now.
This must be Brom's camp. Better clear out those watchers.
Come on over. Okay, so they see that now. Okay. There was an update that happened recently. And it changed some of the AI. Probably to account for the murder bush. Like that. Because normally we'd be able to take that down. And then he wouldn't see that. Actually, I'm glad. Look at all these little, like...
Blood, but no body. There's gotta be more to this.
Recently went out, so... somebody was here.
Looks like a few drops of blood lead away from the camp.
Okay, let's follow the blood.
Whose knife is this? Did someone attack Brom with it?
Seems strange they would leave it here.
Looks like more blood leading away from here.
I hope this wasn't like, you know, the forgotten spirits made me do it.
There, a bucket.
More blood.
Did someone bring the blood to the camp?
What?
The trail of blood ends here. But whoever left it must have also left tracks.
Probably the same guy that was like picking on him. This is leading us right back.
That'll help.
Shit. He's not looking this way. I wonder if this is a quest we could have found way earlier, but she did report, or she did call us like the anointed one, so who knows? It's touching. It's hard not to want to help.
That's twisted.
Wait, what?
I wonder if the blood from the camp came from the spore.
What the fuck?
If Brahm did this, why does he want people to think he's dead? And why desecrate the shrine?
What? What's going on, Brahm? Shit. Oh, we have to take down the scrappers? Got him.
Getting soaked from
Examine the
melted
destroyed
snow.
watcher. Okay.
Looks like it was a watcher. If it's Brahm, he definitely knows how to handle a spear.
I'm intrigued. Like, where's this leading us? Oh.
Someone loaded these supplies.
Come on.
Brahm was an outcast for a long time. Why take food and gear now?
Something changed. Oh, are you kidding me?
It's the supplies from the cache. Why would they take them and just throw them away?
Something sketchy's happening.
I will. I'll kill myself.
No, no.
I'll kill myself before I hurt her.
Oh, they're telling him to hurt her. He's fighting it. Is that what's going on?
I will. I'll kill myself. I'll kill myself before I hurt her. You're not a spirit. What do you want?
I want you to step away from the edge, Brom.
No. Leave me alone. Can't you see I need time to think? How am I supposed to think when everybody is shouting at me?
So many voices to listen to. It must make your head hurt. I promise my voice will be soft and soothing.
A soft voice, like Alara's.
Yes.
It's been so long. Years. Yes. Yes, I will listen.
That's better. Now tell me, what's troubling you?
Spirits of the forgotten. Souls cursed by the All-Mother. Their voices never let me be. They want me to do things. Hurt people. If I go back to the Nora, they might make me hurt Alara. And I'll kill myself before I let that happen.
That's scary.
Do you have to listen to the spirits, Brom?
They're speaking to me right now. Oh is with me. They take care of me. Keep me company. Help me. Except when they scream. Like when that hunter knocked me down. Crush his skull with the rock, they said. And I did.
Brom. You're alive.
Oh, she followed.
Oh, Mother be
course.
praised. I'm sorry I followed you, but I had to make sure he was all right.
No. No, 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 no. No. Please, sister, I can't protect you.
I need no protection from you, Brom.
I don't know why this is... Why is this... Oh, okay.
He fears these spirits that he hears will turn him against you. Unless your voice can quiet them?
Yes. Just as it was before. He only ever hurt someone once, and it was provoked.
I don't want to hurt you. But the forgotten, their whispers, they fill my head with screams.
Brom isn't ready to return to the Nora, but I don't think he'll hurt you, Alara.
There's a place where I can stay. A cave on All-Mother Mountain. I suppose you could visit me there, so long as I'm strong.
You will be, Brom. I'll help you.
That's really sad.
Thank you, Aloy. I'll take care of him now. May you walk in All-Mother's eternal memory, and may the forgotten leave you be.
Oh, that's really sad. That was a cool one to run into. He's obviously dealing with, like, they can't even grasp if somebody's hearing voices, right? Like, where do you start? How do you help somebody like that? You can't. We're gonna just grab a couple of these because we can. And then, more than likely, I think we're gonna jump up here. It's a pretty far trip. And we actually, surprisingly, don't have a lot of campfires nearby. So let's go to this one, I suppose. And we'll actually take a break here. When we come back, we're gonna head right into the ruins of Gaia Prime. And that should be pretty wild. See you guys next time. Bye.